Spirit of the Olympics. Brought to you by MCI. Proof that commitment to excellence brings out the best. With it, you can communicate instantly with anyone virtually anywhere in the world. With it, you can save time and money. Without it, you're just not dressed for business. The MCI card. It is America's business card.
I need a moment in my day.
Yes, sir. I've got a Tuesday tattoo.
Myself ready.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nothing's like being invisible, and nothing's better for seeing the forest for the trees. And the good to the last drop feeling of Maxwell House, only Maxwell House. That's the good to the last drop feeling of Maxwell House and me.
Got a guy here who wants to sell us a desktop publishing system?
We already have one.
Well, he says his is easy to learn.
Not easier than ours.
Claims that he can rig it to all our computers.
We didn't have to rig ours.
Says his makes great documents fast.
You mean like ours?
He says his system makes sense for business. Not for ours.
Personal publishing on the IBM Personal System 2.
Meat plus dry. New Happy Cat is meat plus dry. More than dry, and meat is why.
Only new Purina Happy Cat brand cat food has a real meaty middle and a crunchy crust for even happier cats.
More than dry, and meat is why.
New Happy Cat crunchy and meaty and original moist and meaty. Yeah.
Is there a problem?
The bridge is out.
Oh, I can get you where you're going.
Stetson Cologne. Easy to wear, hard to resist. You're letting that great-smelling guy get away? Are you kidding? Easy for you.
The Clydesdales. The symbol of Budweiser quality. Of Beechwood aging. The choicest natural ingredients. And a genuine commitment to freshness and taste. One beer lives up to all this. Budweiser.
Shearson, Lehman, Hutton introduces the first brokerage statement designed by investors for investors.
Show me exactly what my account is worth. How did I do last month? In plain English.
Tell me what income is taxable and what isn't.
If it's not in my account, I don't want to see it on my statement.
An account statement this clear and useful could only have come from one firm. Shearson, Lehman, Hutton.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the crater of fire. Chevy S-10 versus Ford Ranger in a tug of war of power. And there they go. Two compact pickups with biggest available engines and automatics. The Ford's trying, but look at that Chevy S-10 power. Its bigger V6 is just too strong for Ford. Chevy S-10. When it comes to pickups, no wonder America is having a change of heart.
The heartbeat of America. That's the day Chevy truck.
McDonald's invites you to be part of the U.S. Olympic team.
He needs a perfect 10.
When you play McDonald's when the U.S. wins, you win Olympic game.
He approaches the handstand.
When the U.S. wins a medal in the event on your game piece, you win too. Win a Big Mac, regular fries, or medium soft drink. Or you could instantly win Reebok sports gear or an RCA big screen television. And you can too, because when the U.S. wins, you win.
The good time, great taste of McDonald's.
This
This NBC sports presentation of the games of the 24th Olympiad is brought to you by Budweiser, proud sponsor of the U.S. Olympic team. This Bud's for you. By Shearson, Lehman, Hutton, the financial firm for the serious investor. And by the heartbeat of America, today's Chevrolet.
Keith, I can't make it home this weekend. Oh, the guru wants new ideas by Monday. I know. I gotta go. Bye.
This was delivered for you.
Now what?
FTD flowers.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of weekends. Love, Keith.
Send the feeling that never ends. Just ask your florist to send your flowers through FTD.
Hey, Tiger.
Don't let this feeling end.
Go. No. You can depend on me. No. Me. No.
Depend on new improved Kodak batteries to last longer than ever. So day or night, we'll be there.
Yeah. You can depend on me.
Kodak batteries depend on us.
Yeah, I think we got it down.
Why, I like new microwave stuffing from Stovetop. You ever come home from a game and find a note from your wife that says, Yogi, you start dinner, but you don't know how to do it? Me too. So now I just make Stovetop, specially made for the microwave. It's new. You mix it in its own dish. Slide it in there, and in 3 minutes, you got your favorite tasting stuffing. So you did it, but you didn't know you did it. And then it's over, before it's over. Hey, it's over.
New Stovetop microwave stuffing.
But we lost, Grandpa.
So you lost. The ball didn't work. Come on, I'll buy you a drink. Uh-oh. You got any money? What's this?
Wow.
I missed. You're a walking piggy bank.
Wow.
Can't beat it. There you go.
What about you, Grandpa?
I'll have a sip of yours.
Can't beat it. Coca-Cola Classic.
That's an awful big sip, Grandpa.
I'm an awful big guy. Now let's see some of that fancy footwork.
My name is Jack Breslin.
My name's Tara.
I'm an LA cop.
I'm a visitor from another planet.
It's a unique situation.
And a unique relationship.
Meet both of us Friday, October 21st.
It's the premiere of Something Is Out There.
And it's only on NBC.
Coming Fridays this fall, Something Is Out There.
The Washington Lottery's new scratch game is called Instant Replay. I thought I'd record you so I could look at an instant replay of it later. Stop that.
Instant replay. If at first you don't succeed, scratch again.
Good evening. May I suggest you play Lotto? That is, unless you think the suspense will kill you.
Play Lotto. After all, some lucky dog's gonna win it.
You can bring the water to the people. You can help them, you can give it, you can try. You can fly on the wings of the backseat. Don't you know these cards save lives? You can bring a friend a UNICEF card today. You can save the life of a child. And the world will sing for the life you saved. UNICEF. These cards save lives. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it, baby. Hey, Mama. What your mama gonna say? What you finding that you park like this guy?
Yeah, that's it. The brand new Chrysler you've always wanted. And see how you can finance it for just $99 a month at Hahn Chrysler-Plymouth.
On the next episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Welcome back to the games of the 24th.
Be back with the medal ceremonies in a moment.
For more than 80 years, people have come home to homes with Andersen Windows. Come home. And while times have changed, our commitment to quality and to the home has not. Which is why today, more people come home to Andersen Windows than any other.
Come home to quality. Come home to Andersen.
I love dinner parties.
You love dinner. Should Country Crock go here?
All that rich, buttery taste.
Or with the green beans?
Green beans?
You love green beans.
Must have been your first husband.
You are my first husband.
Shed Spread Country Crock. Rich, buttery taste, fewer calories than regular margarine, and no cholesterol.
New Shield deodorant soap is fresher than ever. Hey, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, fresh. Clean and just showered fresh. Feel fresh all day with fresh New Shield. The fresh new way to dance through the day.
Listen to the heartbeat of America.
Listen to the heartbeat of America. Oh, yeah.
The new Chevrolet Corsica, the sports sedan that knows you have more important things to spend your money on, like your family.
Ooh, the heartbeat of America.
Chevrolet. Today's Chevrolet.
That's him, isn't it?
You bet it is.
He's good.
I just love the way he parties. Do you know why Spuds McKenzie has so much fun at parties? Because he's always in control. And he knows how to make a party last. It takes good sense to have a good time. And Spuds knows it's cool to live by one simple rule. Know when to say when.
A reminder from Anheuser-Busch.
Without you, I'm so lost without your love. I need to see your face. I'm so lost without your love.
Happy endings begin on Days of Our Lives.
The problem may not be your phone, but your long-distance phone company. For fiber optic calls that sound the best and cost less, call US Sprint now.
Century and more, business travelers have depended on United Airlines to get them to their most important meetings. United, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies.
If you're tired of little mints that are made with sugar, now there's a choice. New from Certs, the only little mint that's sugar-free with NutraSweet and a great, cool, clean taste. New sugar-free Certs Mini Mints.
This typewriter and I have been through a lot of deadlines together. Kind of shows, too. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's kind of like my Yellow Pages, USWest Direct. I've got some other directories around here, but none of them have as much information as this book right here. You can tell by my doodling. It's the one that I use. I couldn't write a better book myself.
It's the one that gets used. USWest Direct.
This is a NewsCenter Olympic special update. Now, here's Jim Lewis.
Good evening. It's primary election day today, and so far, election workers say the expected number of voters are showing up at the polls. Voters in the West Valley area were both surprised and concerned as they went to the polls today. The reason? The proposal that would have created a second port district in Yakima County did not appear on their ballots. Many of the people who showed up to vote at West Valley High School expressed their frustration to poll worker Irene Zutenhorst.
They wanted to vote, to be able to vote on it, and as I understood it, the boundary lines, a lot of them were within the boundary line. and I couldn't get a verification from the courthouse as to the actual boundary line. They said they would have to pull the map on that.
Confusion, I guess, to say the least.
That's right.
While the confusion put a damper on their election day, the weather didn't. A morning of heavy rain gave way to a mild afternoon. Reports show that turnout statewide is higher than average. We'll have a full report on the action at the polls tonight at 9 p.m. live, and final results for you tonight at 11:30. Until yesterday, the Yakima Valley had gone for more than 80 days without rain. For area apple orchardists, this morning's downpour came at the worst possible time. News Center's Dean De La Rosa has the story.
These scenes don't tell you, but it poured rain on these apples this morning. So what? Well, you're obviously not an apple orchardist. Today's rainfall all but stopped picking and apple packing in the valley. That means apples don't get shipped to market and orchardists lose money. Tonight on News Center at 9 o'clock, we'll talk to an orchardist who was hit hard by today's rainfall. Dean De La Rosa, News Center 23.
There's good news and bad news from the forest fire front. The good news is that fires at Yellowstone National Park are almost over. As a matter of fact, National Park officials say the whole area is calm tonight. The bad news comes from the statistics. Latest figures show that this has been one of the worst fire seasons in 30 years. More than 4 million acres of forest burned in the West this summer. The Washington State Supreme Court is responsible for the $2.25 billion whoops default. That's what a federal jury was told in Tucson, Arizona today. A lawyer representing the Klickitat Public Utilities District says the court created the mess when it ruled that NorthWest Utilities were not bound to pay the bonds sold to finance now defunct nuclear plants. Prior to today's opening statement, the Richland City Council voted to settle its side of the case by agreeing to pay $6.5 million to settle bondholder claims. Another old nuclear submarine's reactor is on its way to the Tri-Cities for burial. The Navy cut out the nuclear reactor section of the USS Scamp, put it on a barge for the trip from the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard around the Olympic Peninsula and up to Columbia. The reactor should arrive at Hanford on Thursday. Good news for travelers from the Yakima Valley who are going to Oregon. That section of Interstate 82 has opened, connecting Interstate 84 near Hermiston with Washington State across the Columbia River at Umatilla. The 11-mile stretch of interstate now completes the system that begins near Ellensburg on I-90, runs through Yakima, and into the northwest Oregon, or rather northeast Oregon. And that's News Center Update. Remember, latest election returns, the weather with Peter Field, sports with Ross Parrish, News Center live at 9.
Speaking of your giant monster clearance sales, monsters are actually forebears of your present-day iguana types. Indigenous to the geopopulous islands, actually they were carbivores that fed on small herbaceous creatures that did... Huh? Oh, yeah, the cars. Look, during your Northwest Ford dealer's giant monster clearance sale, you're going to get a lot of great deals, including up to $500 cash back on the Escort, so hurry. Now, cash back started with the Polynesians. They pronounced it keshbek.
The Enterprise faces disaster.
We're not going to make it, Captain.
On Star Trek, The Next Generation.
During the Olympics, News Center at 6 and 11 will be at 9 o'clock. So don't forget, News Center at 9.